What's going on, GH Crypto fam? This is Glenn or GH Crypto here with another video about Saitama, guys. The question today is, did the dev team finally learn from their mistakes? Have they finally learned how to do crypto in general, right? How to be leaders in a token. So, well, let's get into that. Let's dig into it. First off, I do want to talk about this video. I got this video, based off of the AMA, from what I saw in the AMA recap, not AMA recap, the AMA in general of Saitama that we saw last week. And yeah, it definitely seems like they definitely grew. Um, it definitely seems like they grew a little bit in regards of like learning from their mistakes. Now, is Saitama still not in a very good position? Yeah, it's not in a good position still. Until they start delivering stuff, I don't see Saitama really succeeding until they really start delivering stuff. Now, yes, of course, the price right now of Saitama, right? So I do want to let you guys know. I am recording this video like a few days in advance because when I'm releasing this video that week, I'm not gonna be at my home, so I won't be making videos. But this is a pre-recorded one, all right? Sorry about that, but it is what it is. So the holders that we have right now is 83,000, and that's a good jump because like I believe yesterday or 2 days ago it was like 60,000. So that's like a 23,000, at least from the time that I saw it. It was a good little holder boost up, and the reason for that is also because airdrops are continuing to go. So you may wonder, gas is cheap when Russ says this, right? But in the AMA, he did say that they're doing airdrops either early in the morning or very late at night because that's when gas is like cheap. Russ was saying that they're paying it out of their own pockets for this airdrop, which, good. Like, no holder should be paying to have their V1 tokens airdrop to V2. So definitely good thing on them that they're paying for everything and all that good stuff. And yes, I know it's taken a long time, right? But there's like an order. I got mine when they were doing the 80 billion V1, token range, and now we're at the 20 billion V1 range now. We're probably, by the time you guys are seeing this, we're probably at like the 10 billion, if not in the millions now, finally. So, it is in the process. We are getting these tokens. Everyone's getting their airdrops, little by little, right? It just takes time. And I do know that Russ in the AMA, he did mention that it took a long time mainly because of exchanges. Because like they had to work individually with exchanges and get everything organized to like be airdropped appropriately and make sure they weren't double airdropping to holders in general. So it's a very complicated mess. But yes, do I think the airdrop should be done faster? Yeah, I do think it could be. But I know they're trying to spend the least amount of money that they can on gas fees, so that's why it's taking a little while for these airdrops to happen. Um, and another reason why I think they are learning from their mistakes is because of Sata Pro. So we all know about SataMask, right? SataMask was essentially terrible, right? It did not go as planned. They released it, scams out of everywhere. Scammers made like fake SataMask and all that not good stuff, and it just never functioned properly. So in the end, it was a bust, right? It didn't work out. And now there's a State Pro that's coming out soon. And the thing I like about this, from what I saw in growth that they learned, is basically, as Russ was saying, they're not releasing this like on a specific date. They're not going to be telling anyone, or at least none of the holders, like, oh, we're releasing it, I don't know, July 5th. There's none of that. Basically, they were saying they're going to just release it, and then when they release it, that's when they're going to start telling everyone, hey guys, we released Sata Pro. So it will be something that I think is good. I think it's definitely less chance for people to scam people through Sata Pro. Less bots trying to like stop people from logging in, like we had in Sata Math when it got launched and all that bad stuff. So there's a little bit of growth, it's happening. And another thing of growth, guys, of what they learned, at least from what I saw in the AMA recap, was that they're not releasing Sata Pro. Um, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. What I'm is saying is tier one exchanges, like the top tier one centralized exchanges, such as Binance, Coinbase Pro, KuCoin, stuff like that. Um, according to Russ in the AMA, he didn't say which ones, but he did say there's a few tier one. Um, I'm sorry, my brain. Centralized cryptocurrency exchange are wanting to have Saitama on their exchange, right? And Saitama, not Saitama, Russ is basically saying that no, we're not going to put Saitama yet on the tier ones because we want to wait for everyone to get their airdrops. We want to wait for everyone to have their VT tokens so that everyone can get the gains, right? Because like basically Russ was saying, yeah, if we get in a tier one, volume's going to go up, price is going to go up, and if everyone doesn't have their their tokens, well, they're going to miss out. So that is something I really liked about Russ in this AMA is that at least he's actually thinking about everyone and actually wanting to do it the right way, right? So the goal here is to wait for everyone to get their airdrops first, probably wait for Sata Pro to be released first, and then we'll probably start getting listing on tier one exchanges. So yeah, those are a few things, guys, that I saw in the AMA. Do I think the dev team is learning? Yes, I do think they're learning from their mistakes. But they do need to start delivering for sure. Because as of now, they haven't really delivered much at all. The one thing that they delivered is the airdrops, right? The fact that the airdrops are continuously going, and first thing I guess they did delivered. But yeah, guys, I'm all for Saitama. I want this thing to succeed. I want it to be very good in the next bull run, and I hope it is. But time will tell. Hope if you guys enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, turn on that bell notification, guys, so you guys don't miss out on any updates. Consider following me on Twitter, guys. You guys can just type in GH Crypto number 2 here, or the link is in the description of the video. If you guys enjoyed the content, I hope you guys do. Peace.